For those of you that may be suffering from sciatica or numbness or tingling shooting down the leg, you're going to want to watch this. He also happens to have a hiatal hernia. So, we've got William here who has a really tough schedule. It's hard for him to get free. So it's good to see him in here twice this week, right? Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and treat first the sciatica. So we just had him on spinal decompression, or mechanical traction is another term for spinal decompression. And what that does is it decompresses the discs, takes pressure off the discs, which in turn will take pressure off the nerve. So if you know the structure of the spine and the disc and where it is relative to the nerve, you would understand that. And we could put some diagrams up during this video to show you guys what a spine looks like from the side and the discs. And again, if you have disc bulge or disc herniation, you're more likely to get that numbness, tingling down the leg, or sciatica. Now, sciatica, most people think of just pain, but it doesn't have to be pain. It could be numbness or tingling. And technically, the technical term for sciatica is when that pain, numbness, or tingling goes past the knee. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. Sciatica means sciatic nerve and inflammation of that sciatic nerve. So whether it travels past your knee or above your knee, who really cares? That's more for insurance purposes, probably, whether they have to cover it or not, you know? But so again, we did spinal decompression or mechanical traction. Now we're gonna do a technique called Cox flexion distraction technique. So I'm placing my hand above where his herniations are. As I'm doing that, I'm putting all the vertebra below it into flexion, and I'm opening up the foramina in the back of the vertebra. So if you look at a side view of the vertebra, you'll see there's a foramina, and that foramina has the nerve that runs right through it. So this is also called foraminal gapping. We're opening up that foraminal space. For somebody that has a degenerative disc, a bulge disc, or a herniated disc, you would benefit greatly from this. And if you're considering surgery or injections and you haven't tried this, you're doing it backwards. And this is not just any general chiropractic technique. Not every chiropractor has the equipment, nor does every chiropractor have the certification. And some have the equipment without the certification. And it matters to be certified in this technique. It's a very specific technique done in a specific way. And how are you doing, by the way, with your sciatica and your numbness down into your legs, William?
Since I began treatment, it made a big improvement.
Okay, great. Now we've also been treating you for hiatal hernia, and how have you been doing with your hiatal hernia symptoms? Although we haven't been able to stay on a consistent care plan just because of your schedule, how have you been doing so far?
I have seen a big difference with that, with the flexion, not hernia.
Okay.
I have seen a big improvement in terms of the infection of my throat and the irritation of the throat.
Okay. All right. So I would have liked results a little faster, but again, we have to work with people's schedules. People have to work, put food on the table, pay the bills, put a roof over their head and their family's heads, so we get it. And he works hard. Okay, so this is the Cox technique, and he has it down one leg, but you've had it down both legs at times, correct?
Right.
Yeah. It's mainly your right leg, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so see this, how I can't bring his knees to his buttocks? He's about, I don't know, 20, 25 degrees, 25 to 30 maybe, away from touching his butt. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be addressed. He needs to work on the flexibility of his quads and hip flexors. And that happens with a lot of people that sit for work all day. If you sit for work all day, the first thing you want to do is bend down and reach forward to touch your toes. That's not the stretch for you. You actually want to do this stretch where you grab your ankle behind and bend your knee, bring your heel to your buttock, and you can do this stretch here. You can do it lying down on your side, you can do it standing. sitting and kneel back onto your foot and ankle. Try to bring your ankle to your buttock. That's the runner's stretch. That's the stretch you want to do, stretching your front of your thighs. And that will help you with a lot of your back pain. Thank you guys so much. If you got anything from this video, or even if you just like this view of the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building, give me a like and don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you guys.